Hi my dear children, how are you? Hope all are fine and secure at home. I hope you all are familiar to me because I was teaching you in the previous years. Still, there may be some new faces, right? For them, let me introduce myself. I am Vidya. This year, I will help you to learn the social science. Okay, this whole year, I will be with you to learn the social science. Now, in the previous classes, like up to class 5, you were learning social studies, right? You were learning the social studies. From this year onwards, you are going to learn social science. Okay? Social science. You may be thinking, what is the difference between these social studies and social science? Okay? Social studies is a small part of this social science. Okay? When you are going up, when you are going to higher classes, it is social science. Now, in class 6, we have 3 textbooks. Okay? Social science, we have 3 textbooks. One is geography, second one civics, and third one it is history. Okay? There are 3 parts of our social science. It is geography, civics, and history. So, first I am going to take geography. So, let me introduce our textbook, class 6 geography. You can see it is our textbook. The first chapter, it is an NCERT book. The first chapter, it is the Earth in the solar system. Okay, this is your chapter 1, the Earth in the solar system. Okay, shall we start now? Then, the Earth in the solar system, that is our first chapter of geography. Now, we are going to learn in this chapter, we all know that we are living on the Earth, isn't it? So, where is the position of the Earth in the solar system? And what is a solar system? That actually you learned in the previous class itself. I think class 4 itself we are learning what is solar system, everything. Still, what is the position of the Earth in the solar system that we are going to learn? Now first, let me introduce what is this solar. How come the name come? What is solar meaning? Solar means in Roman the soul. Soul means the sun god. That is the reason the solar. How that is the way the name came, the solar. Solar means which is always relating to the sun god. That's you may be hearing that solar energy, solar heater, solar torch, everything, etc. Isn't it? Which are relating to the energy which is creating with the help of the sun's heat. Okay? So, the solar means in Roman it is sol, which means the sun god. Clear? Now, we all are like to watch the sky, especially during the night time. Isn't it? Especially during the night time, it is very happy, just like a heaven while we are watching the night sky. We can see thousands of stars just blinking there. Isn't it? Don't you remember our rhyme which we learned in the previous class? Twinkle, twinkle, little star. Right? Why it is? Because we can see something is blinking on the sky. So, we are going to learn what is the exact name of this blinking something is there, blinking on the sky, isn't it? So, during the night time, whatever we can see just like shine, that it is called the celestial bodies. Okay, the celestial bodies. Now, these celestial bodies we can classify into 2. Okay. Celestial bodies, which means whatever things shines in the sky during the night time. Okay? It is classified into mainly 2, that are stars and planet. Clear to you? Stars and planet. Now, let me tell you what is the difference between this planet and stars. We can see something is shining in the sky, right? We can't differentiate whether it is a star or whether it is a planet. But there is something how we can differentiate it. According to that difference, we classified these celestial bodies into two. Okay, there are some celestial bodies which have their own heat and sound. Okay, some celestial bodies which are made upon by gases and it has their own light and heat. These celestial bodies we are calling the stars. Clear to you? The celestial bodies, what that we learned, celestial bodies means all the shining things whatever we can see in the night sky. In that night sky, some celestial bodies have their own heat and light. Am I clear? Which celestial bodies have their own heat and light? That celestial bodies we can tell it is a star. Clear? Now, the another classification of the celestial body, that is a planet. Okay, we all know that we are living in a planet. What is the name of that planet? It is the Earth, the beautiful Earth. Right. So how come this Earth become a planet? That we are learning. Okay, planet means, the definition of planet, only some of celestial bodies have this light and heat. So those celestial bodies does not have any kind of heat and light, that celestial bodies we can call a planet. Am I clear? Which celestial bodies does not have any kind of heat and light, that celestial body we can tell a planet. Clear? That's why Earth become a planet, because Earth doesn't have its own heat and light. As we know, our nearest star is the sun. Isn't it? The sun is the nearest star of the Earth. So we are getting heat and light from the sun. Okay, we are getting heat and light from the sun. So Earth become a planet. Hope you understand what is stars and planets. Hope you understood how we can differentiate this. Okay, which celestial bodies have their own heat and light, it becomes or it turns as stars. Clear? Then which celestial bodies does not have any kind of heat and light, it termed as a planet. Planet, we can say there are 8 planets in our solar system. That we are learning what is the solar system and all. Then which celestial bodies have this heat and light, it termed as stars. Our sun is the biggest star in our solar system. Sun is the head of our solar system. Now we learned there are some stars, isn't it? When these stars are standing together and when it forms some kind of pattern, you can see some pattern. Some stars are standing somewhere and it forms some kind of pattern, isn't it? See, while you are connecting with a line, these stars form some kind of pattern. Okay, this pattern we can call a constellation. Am I clear? When the stars are standing in a line or when the stars are forming a kind of pattern, that pattern we can call a constellation. So we learn what is star. So when these stars standing in a particular pattern, when these stars making a particular pattern, that pattern we are calling a constellation. What is it? Constellation. When the stars are forming, standing in a line and it forms a different kind of pattern. Sometimes while we are watching the sky, we can see there is some kind of animals or some things. Just like a fish, just like a bull, something like that. Okay, so that kind of pattern is called the constellation. Clear to you what is constellation? When the stars form a kind of pattern, that pattern is called a constellation. For examples of this constellation, it is major, it is Ursa Major. Okay, the very important constellation, it is Ursa Major, and another name, it's Big Bear. It is, we can see just like a bear standing there. And another one is Ursa Minor. The another name of Ursa Major is Saptarshi. Okay, Saptarshi. Now what you have to do, you can ask your parents or somebody during the night time, and with the help of them you can watch the night sky, and you can find there are some patterns, some stars are there, and this you can connect with them and you will get some pattern. That pattern we will get what is a constellation. Clear to you? Okay. So which are the two major constellations? Ursa Major or Saptarshi, or another one is Ursa Minor. Now in the previous period, that means now we have everything with our hand because of the technology, right? But before all this technology, our followers used to find the direction, because there is a star which always showing the north direction. Okay, there is a star which is always standing or always rising in the north. So what they will do, they always follow that star. That star is known as a pole star because it gives the poles, the northern direction. So that star is known as a pole star. Am I clear? So pole star is also an example of this constellation. Okay. Now we learned the earth in the solar system, where the earth is standing in the solar system. Now in the previous classes we learned that what is a solar system. We know that solar system consists the stars like the sun and the 8 planets and all the asteroids, meteoroids, and all that shining things, it includes in the solar system. Okay, solar system. In the solar system, sun is the head, just like father of our home. He is the head of our family. So who is the head of the family in the solar system? That is sun. Okay, then this sun, and there are some 8 planets which is surrounding this sun. And not only the planets, there are some other kinds of meteoroids and asteroids that also including in this solar system. Clear? So what is solar system? The sun and the 8 planets and all the other objects which is surrounding the sun, it is called a solar system. Now we are going to learn about the sun. So we are going to learn about the sun. As we know, sun is the head of the solar system, and from the sun, all the planets in the solar system, they are getting heat and light. Okay, but we are not feeling that much tremendous of heat and light of this sun. Why it is? Because the earth is very far from the sun. It is 150 million kilometers away from the earth. Okay, the earth is very far from the sun. It is almost 150 million kilometers away from the sun. That's why we are not getting that much heat and light. So sun is the major source of heat and light of all the solar system, and it gives, because of this sun's light, we are experiencing this day and night. When we are very close to the sun, that time it termed as the daytime. When the earth is very far from the sun, that time it is termed as the night time. Clear to you? So sun is the head of the solar system, and it gives us tremendous light and heat, and it is 150 million kilometers away from the earth, or earth is away from 150 kilometers away from the sun. That's where we are not getting that much heat and light. Am I clear? Okay. Now, next is planet. We are going to learn a detailed study of these planets. We all know that there are 8 planets in the solar system, right? Yes, there are 8 planets in the solar system, but previous it was 9. Who was out? Pluto. Now we will learn further why this Pluto is out from our solar system. Okay? Now we are going to learn about this planet. We know that there are 8 planets. There are 8 planets. For studying these planets, we need a help of our mother. Whose help? Our mothers. For everything, to do everything, mother will help us, isn't it? So, for studying this planet also, we will call our mother. Why we are calling? Because there is a trick to study this planet. I will tell you. Just listen to me. My very efficient mother just serve us nuts. You have to by heart only this line, and which is very simple to by heart. Just remember about your mother. Okay? My very efficient mother just serve us nuts. Why this sentence? Yes. Just listen to me. My. You can see M here. This is our first planet, that is Mercury. Okay? So, from my, we can take M, that is our first planet, which is Mercury. And very means the second star, that is Venus. Not a star, sorry, it is planet. Venus. Efficient. From efficient, we can take E. E means Earth, our Earth. Then the fourth one, our beautiful mother. Who is that? Mars. Okay. Then J, just. Just means Jupiter. Okay. Then Sir, that means Saturn. And U, that means from us you can say, take Uranus. And the last but not least, it is N for Neptune. So these are our 8th planet. When you are by hearting this sentence, it is very easy to by heart our 8th planet. Otherwise you will be, something you will miss. Any one or two you will miss. So when you are by hearting this sentence, my very efficient mother just serve us nuts. So all that, the first letter comes as our planets. Is that clear, everybody? So which are the planets? Mercury, Venus, Earth, Mars, Jupiter, Saturn, Uranus, Neptune. Clear? So this is our class today. So we are learning geography of your class 6, first chapter, the Earth in the solar system. Actually, I forgot to tell you one thing, that is we are learning geography, right? So what is the meaning of this meaning of this word? Geo. Okay? Geo means the study of Earth. Okay? That is the meaning of geography. Geo means the study of Earth. Graphy means that it is a drawing, that we are learning about the Earth. That is termed as geography. Clear? So we learned the very first chapter of our geography. It is the Earth in the solar system, which is the position of the Earth in the solar system. Who is the head of the solar system? It's Sun. And we also learned that what is celestial bodies, which are the shining things which we can see in the night during the night time. So there are two classification of the celestial bodies, that are stars and planet. We learn what is star. It is a which some celestial bodies have their own heat and light that termed as the stars, and which does not have any heat and light that termed as the planets. Okay, the example of star, the sun. Planet, the example we learned the 8 planets: Mercury, Venus, Earth, Mars, Jupiter, Saturn, Uranus, Neptune. For that we learned one sentence itself: my very efficient mother just serves us nuts. So that's all the video for today. Hope you all are followed my words, you could understand, and now here is a homework for you. Okay, the very first one, you have to watch today itself the night, today's night sky you have to watch, and you have to write in your notebook what are the things you could see. If sometimes you can see something pattern or something, whatever it is, you can see a moon, right? You can see some stars. Sometimes you can see something is giving some lights under that, everything, whatever you can see during today's night sky, that you can write it down in your notebook. Clear? So what you have to do? You have to take a new notebook and write down, it's your class 6 geography, and write down very neatly the first chapter name, the earth in the solar system. Clear? Then you have to write the report of your observation, today's night's report of your observation. That is whatever you are seeing in the night, that you have to write in your observation report. Clear? So that's it for today. Now the another homework I will give you through the Google Classroom. So have a nice time and take care of yourself. See you next video.